Hello and welcome to Coca Court on what is the first day of the inaugural Odd Arts Festival. So what is happening is there's going to be a sort of series of artistic events taking place in the villages of East Coker and West Coker, just outside of Yeovil, all under the theme this year of rivalry. Now this was an event that was supported initially with a South Somerset District Council grant of around about £1,000, which came out of our arts fund, and that provided the seed funding which allowed the organisation to bring in a load more funding, and it's being run by OSR Arts, is that correct?
OSR Projects.
OSR Projects, sorry, apologies for that, OSR Projects. I'm with the co-curator of the festival, Bob Gelsthorpe, who's going to be revealing a bit more information about what you can expect from the festival over the course of the next few days. So I'm just going to flip this round, show you a bit more of the building actually. It's a beautiful building we're in here. Oh, there's Bob there. And I'm just going to flip you around and we're going to ask him a few questions about what's going on here this week. There you are.
Hi.
Hello, Bob. So tell us a bit more about this festival. How did it all come about?
So this festival, it was initially sort of Simon Lee Dicker's idea, who's one of the directors of OSR Project Space. So he kind of had the idea to develop a festival for East and West Coker, from working in West Coker and living in East Coker and trying to find a way to join or divide the two villages in a little way. So the idea is that you're having a multi-village wide exhibition that's free and available for all.
Okay, and so where did the theme of rivalry come from for this event?
Yeah, so I mean that sort of came up through this conversation between East and West Coker, and maybe playing on, in particular, maybe the older generation's perceived rivalries that exist, but also looking at a way how artists use rivalry and competition and these kind of two opposing states or multiple opposing states as a way to try and make a kind of more progressive world, perhaps. Okay,
fine. And how did South Somerset District Council's grant assist the creation of this event?
Yeah, so I mean that sort of funding from South Somerset District Council is absolutely essential because, as you said, that works as seed funding, and with every pound that we draw in from South Somerset District Council, corporate partners and things like that, we're able to draw another £10 from the Arts Council of England. And that's really essential, that unrestricted seed support is there really. I mean, that's what enables the festival, that's the starting point really for the funding.
Perfect. Now we're in quite a grand venue here. Coca Court, historic, was used I think for the filming of Emma some years ago as well, and things like that. But it's not all about sort of bringing to these sort of huge historic buildings, and there's things taking place all over the villages, aren't there? So butchers, bus stops.
Absolutely, we've got every type of event catered for. There's lots of work in the pub, which is a very good excuse as well. Bus stops, and then there's a lot of roaming stuff as well. So Megan Calver and Gabrielle Hode are doing a lot of roaming events throughout the place. So it's Phil Owen who's doing some singing starting on Hartington Moor at about 11 o'clock from tomorrow morning, if anyone's interested as well. So yeah, there's so much going on, and as well in here as well. So we've got Neil Bromwich and Zoe Walker, who've created Friendly Frontiers. Now this is a inflatable installation that they've created to imagine a world without borders, so you can get the easy access from one side of the mountain to the other via the emergency slide. And then as well in here we have Isobel Adderley, who's actually performing right now, which is quite well timed. And this is a piece called Urge, which is based on the rock and the body and the kind of push and pull between the hard and soft.
Okay, so we started today. Events began about 10 o'clock this morning, is that right?
Yeah. Schools were in.
So things going on all today, and then on Saturday and Sunday throughout locations throughout the two villages. What are the particular highlights that you're looking forward to seeing?
I'm personally really looking forward to seeing Tim Bromwich in Coca Court here on Saturday evening. So that's starting from 7 o'clock. You can book online, it's free to book. So that's a piece called The Museum of Divergent Realities, where he'll be taking on a museum demonstrator tour of objects, actions and texts.
Okay.
I won't say too much more.
Fine. And there's some live music events taking place as well.
So we've got Kate Stapley, which we're really, really excited to have. So she's going to be performing in the West Coker Village Hall tonight as well. So that'll be just after the cinema screening of The Duelists, which is Ridley Scott's first film. Right. So we thought, what a perfect film to have on the theme of rivalry. So yeah.
Okay. So we were at the karaoke bus stops that have been sort of set up. I saw those sort of coming in. They look quite glamorous.
Yeah. Sort of. So that's Sadie Hennessy, who's our commissioned artist, and she's working with the band The Jealous Guys. And what they're doing is they're doing a karaoke competition throughout East and West Coker in the bus stops, and trying to add perhaps a little bit of glamour to what would be an otherwise quite domestic setting. Okay, brilliant. What we're going to do now is just going to take you to sort of film a little bit more of what Isobel's doing in terms of the performance space down here. So this is taking place live at Coca Court right now, and I believe there's a second performance later today as well, is it now? Yes, there is.
So there is just one example of the many activities that are taking place as part of this, the Odd Arts Festival over the course of this weekend. You can still see her performing behind me there. If you want more information, there is some information on the South Somerset District Council website, or you can visit oddartsfestival.co.uk to find out about all the events that are taking place over the course of today, Saturday and Sunday, in both East Coker and West Coker. So the village is just outside of Yeovil, and there's many kinds of performances. There's song, there's art, there's dance. Many of the local schools are getting involved with what's going on as well. So it's just a great piece of arts investment that's taking place locally. Thank you very much.